Imagine a group of experienced hikers venturing into the desolate Ural Mountains. They set up camp on a cold night, but by morning something unthinkable had happened. Their tent was ripped from the inside, their bodies found scattered, some with bizarre injuries, and an unexplained aura of fear surrounding their last moments. This is the chilling tale of the Dyatlov Pass incident, a mystery that has haunted Russia for over 60 years. In February 1959, 9 skilled hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, embarked on a challenging expedition. What began as an ambitious journey turned into one of the most perplexing and terrifying unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. The group consisted of students and graduates from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, all experienced in long ski treks and mountain expeditions. Their planned route was through the northern Urals, aiming for a Torten mountain. On January 27th, they began their trek, full of youthful ambition. Their last known photograph was taken on February 1st, showing them setting up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, Dead Mountain. As darkness fell, an unseen terror began to unfold. When they failed to return by their scheduled date, a desperate search party was launched, fueled by growing concern. On February 26, searchers made a horrifying discovery. Their abandoned tent, half buried in snow, shockingly ripped from the inside. All their gear, including their heavy boots, lay untouched inside. It was clear, something had forced them to flee into the extreme cold, barefoot or in socks, in a panicked rush. About a mile from the tent, near a cedar tree, the first 2 bodies were found, Yuri Krivonashenko and Yuri Doroshenko. They were partially undressed, showing signs of severe hypothermia. 3 more bodies, including that of their leader, Igor Dyatlov, were discovered scattered between the cedar and the tent, suggesting they tried to return against the elements. This initial discovery only deepened the questions. Why did they flee their shelter? And what could have caused such a panicked, desperate escape? The true horror emerged with the discovery of the final 4 bodies in May, hidden deep in a ravine after the spring thaw. These victims presented truly bizarre and unexplained injuries. One had a fractured skull, another was missing eyes and a tongue, and 2 others sustained major chest trauma, fractures so severe it was compared to impact from a high-speed car crash. Yet there were no external wounds or signs of a struggle. Adding to the horror, some of their clothing showed high levels of radiation, and one hiker's hair had turned gray. The official Soviet inquiry vaguely concluded the hikers died from a compelling natural force, a statement that only fueled speculation and conspiracy. Among the many theories, the avalanche theory is often considered. Perhaps a slab avalanche forced them to cut their way out of the tent. But investigators argued against this. The tent's location wasn't typical for an avalanche, and the injuries didn't fully align. Furthermore, the systematic nature of their departure and the lack of snow covering the tent initially make a simple avalanche less convincing. Other theories delve into more sinister possibilities. Could secret military testing have been responsible, involving some kind of weapon or low-frequency sound waves that cause panic and irrational behavior? This theory gains traction due to the Soviet government's intense secrecy. Another intriguing idea is the infrasound theory, proposing that rare weather phenomena created low-frequency sound waves, inducing panic, fear, and irrational behavior, forcing them to flee their tent in a state of terror. Some even suggest an unknown creature or paranormal activity, given the bizarre injuries. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains officially unsolved, a chilling testament to the unknown dangers of the wilderness and perhaps something far more sinister. Despite numerous investigations and a recent partial re-examination by Russian authorities, the truth remains buried in the snowy peaks of the Urals. What do you believe happened to the 9 hikers of Dyatlov Pass? Share your theories in the comments below. If you're fascinated by the unexplained, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most enduring mysteries.